Are you ready, Jim?
Yes, I think we're live now. So guys, I've just decided that we'll start here with this Trichocereus pachanoi because what I wanted to do is allow a bit of time for people to connect in. So I don't know whether there's anybody there yet, but we will start walking and talking. Hello, Sue. How are you? The bees, you can hear the bees just making a buzzing noise. I'll zoom in here. You can see this. No, we can't zoom in when we're doing this. There we go. So guys, if you want anybody, this is going to be one of the videos of the year as far as a live video, because we are able to see way out into the distance and to see the really big displays. So this one, we will probably do a video in the morning and we will probably do a video tomorrow night. So we might call this Cactus White Nights. You can see that this slightly starved plant of Trichocereus psychonaut, which is one of cactus countries, is, so you can see that it looks a little bit yellow. So when I go down into the white trail in a moment, I will show you how it can look. And that's our Mama Passacana there. A lovely big plant. It's about probably 5 to 6 meters tall. So out there in the distance is going to be what we're looking for. Hello to everybody who's just tuned in. You're in for a treat, guys. I think we'll first of all walk into the orange trail, which is, the white trail, which is going to be the most spectacular. And the sun's just starting to go down. And all the flowers are now about at least halfway open. So it's a really good time to come and see them. So here we go, the start of the white trail. So guys, because I'm doing commentary and walking with the phone, usually I have some people here helping me. So you'll have to forgive me if I don't see the comments as they're going and say hello, but I hope everybody's going to really enjoy this. So up here you can see Psychonaut and see how it's beautiful and blue. And that's how it should look when it's healthy, and that other plant is a little bit starved in the old section. And just ahead of us we have a large patch of pachanoi, and yeah, it's just spectacular. We might come down here. We're very close to the flowers here. We've got a few. Here's a bee struggling and harvesting. And here's our little dog Boo. She's very interested in what's going on. This is this one here is Cactus Country Super Pedro, and it will look great tonight, but tomorrow night there's several large plants of this, and I'll show you over here. There's a few flowers, but look at all these ones that are going to open up tomorrow night. So we'll be here about the same time tomorrow night. So tonight is the pachanoi night, Trichocereus pachanoi, or pack, or San Pedro, I guess some people call it. It's probably a more common name. This one here is probably a Cuscoensis of some sort, and it's going to open up. Hello, Bradley. I'm posting your cactus tomorrow, mate. This here is J5 with lots of flowers and lots of buds, so there'll be a particularly good display of that tomorrow night. I'll just show you around some of the other garden here. You know, while we're here, we may as well have a look around. This is J1 with some flowers on top here. And look at this. So this is why we're out here. Now this is Super Pedro, and you can see that there's going to be roughly one night's difference in the really large display. And then we come over here to the San Pedro, which they tend to open up all the buds at once, probably about 80%. So guys, we'll just come along here a little. So as I said, this is Cactus White Nights. Around the other side, just show you a little bit of what else is happening there as we move along. And then another patch of a different San Pedro. Yes, it is the sound of bees buzzing. Hello to DJ O'Connor from the United States. Of course, I don't know where everybody knows, but we're in Australia. And you can see some what we call labinias and that red flower ones that have finished their flowers there today. Okay, and now we'll head around. We've got a lot of cereus, so later on, maybe in a couple of nights, we might do a cereus at night. And this is Trichocereus carmiguensis here. Green back petals. And the flowers are not quite open yet. Oh, there's some up here that are more open to give you a better idea. They're a little bit ahead. Wouldn't want to fall in there, guys. It could be a disaster. This is one of our very large cereus hybrids. It's around 8 meters high now. And we're just going around. So that's about halfway round the White Trail. Oh, wow. Imagine that tomorrow night, guys. So make sure about the same time tomorrow night, if you're possible, to tune in and watch the next episode of Cactus White Nights. You can see here these ones may open tonight. This is a Fields hybrid, Nuthianus hybrid. And there's this over here is J9, which is a really prolific, it's a Psychonaut cross. Very vigorous. So you'll get the J's, just for those people who don't know, are hybrids that I've bred since I've been here at Cactus Country. and some of the other ones before that. So this is Trichocereus rosei from Fields, and out in the open it's not quite as blue, but it's very, very fat and really grows and looks nice as a plant. Okay, now we're heading back up here. So we're going to finish tonight on a crescendo, I can tell you. So I'll just leave that as a bit of a surprise. This is Psychonaut, and you can see how beautiful and blue it is here out in this, where it's got a bit more nutrition and the soil isn't quite as old. And that plant there of J1 is going to flower tomorrow night. And there's another pack stand or San Pedro, one of our very, very tall cereus hybrids, shooting up to the stars. And this one here, this very, very spiky plant just up here, is J18. So we're back to almost the start, and then we go round to where we're going to see an amazing spectacle. Yeah, listen to the bees there, guys. All right. We've got a few fellow Johns around here. Wow, look at that. Hi, Paddy.
Hey.
Wave to the audience, mate.
Oh, g'day. How you doing?
Hello.
So here it is, guys. Oh, the scent is divine. Look at that. Look at that, just big patch here. I don't know how many stems there would be, but it's been here since 2004 and grown from just a few cuttings stuck in the ground. And yeah, I love when you get this site like this. It's what makes growing plants and cacti and all that worthwhile. And this is Cactus Country Burgessii across here, which just has random spikes, quite blue. We're going around to where there's another couple of different ones flowering. And a special treat. I might have to, oh yes, that's right. This is Blue Candle. It's in its growth time at the moment, so it's tends to be more green, but the blue comes on it later. And this is J16, which is just opening, but tomorrow night we'll have a lot of flowers. and one stem's down. Just be opening up. Yes, Tam, you need to come. Now, something you don't see with the trichocereus so much is that lovely dark purple pink over there, which is what we call Shep purple, and I've got another patch of it coming. This in the background is J14 with lots and lots of flowers on it. Let's see, can we, yeah, there we go. So one of the things is, as you've probably noticed, is most of the trichocereus are just white. And nice as they are, it would be great if we had different colours like we do have with a lot of the day flowering ones. So up here ahead, we've started breeding with this particular plant and others. And we've got a lot of seedlings growing now of what we call Trichocereus tuhuliosensis, something like that. I never get it right, but it is the most gorgeous of plants. And this is what we've been crossbreeding with, and with Miss Plants from America's coloured red ones to produce a whole new range of hybrids. So this plant is has been out here for about 3 years now, and you can see that it's about 1 metre, 1200 high, something like that. And it is a prolific flowerer. Let's come along and have a look overhead. Looks a bit weird because they just flower absolute heaps. But from the top it doesn't look much. But then when you come around here, look at that. So for those of you who are interested, probably around 12 hours from now, something like that, we've got one more patch of white flowers to come, so we'll go and have a look. You can see that one piece that's down there is not actually broken, but it's losing so much moisture that the stem has just folded over from loss of moisture. And that's always a problem with some of the really prolific flowers. There'll be some stems of different things that will break tomorrow if we get a hot day. And our last cactus is J11, quite a blue plant. Around 5 inches thick in the trunk, and that's probably 4.5, 4 meters high. Oh, well, there's an interesting thing. Full moon tomorrow night. Well, there you go. So thank you to everybody, just as I walk away a bit here. Thank you to everybody who's came and tuned in tonight to see this. And it will be put up on wherever it goes on Facebook. That's John's department, but it will be there, so that those who haven't been able to tune in while we've been live will be able to see it. And the sun is just starting to set behind over there. So thank you everybody who tuned in, and we'll see you all tomorrow morning.